everybody knows about this edition, about the Quadracci Pavilion, about the Milwaukee Art Museum, and what that symbol means. When you look at Visit Milwaukee, when you look in brochures across the country, when folks are talking about Milwaukee, they look to this example. They look to this work of art, this massive work of art, and that's what this is. That's what we're celebrating today. That's what for 20 years has helped to redefine this city. You know, you went to work, Mr. Calatrava, and as you went to work, bringing this Quadracci Pavilion to existence in Milwaukee, you actually jump-started Milwaukee's Renaissance. And it's very fitting that there are wings on this building, because the work that you did, it helped to give lift to this city that is helping to launch a renaissance and a new sense of pride in Milwaukee. That's been going on for 20 years, and it certainly will take place over the course of the next 20 years as well. And I would be remiss if I did not use one of the powers that I have as mayor to honor you, Mr. Calatrava, for not just your work, but your dedication, your brilliance, and your artistic investment in our city. So if you all would indulge me for just a moment. I have a mayoral proclamation, and it reads, Office of the Mayor, City of Milwaukee, proclamation. Whereas the City of Milwaukee proudly joins the Milwaukee Art Museum and community members in celebrating the museum's status as a world-class architectural landmark and a renowned cultural destination. And whereas Milwaukee Art Museum launched a campaign more than 20 years ago to build and create a cultural landmark that would be unmatched in the state of Wisconsin. And whereas Milwaukee Art Museum's Quadracci Pavilion was architect Santiago Calatrava's first project in the United States, and today remains Milwaukee's largest work of art, renowned for its iconic architectural features, including Windhover Hall, the museum's cathedral-like gateway to its wonderful collection, the Riemann Bridge, which links the institution to downtown Milwaukee, and the monumental wings of the Burke-Brill Saloy. The building reflects the dynamic cultural and natural landscape of our city. And whereas Milwaukee Art Museum, embodied by Santiago Calatrava's timeless design, has established itself as an essential destination for art and architecture, an icon for the city of Milwaukee, and a touchstone of civic pride over the course of the past 2 decades. And whereas Milwaukee Art Museum's Quadracci Pavilion is a powerful expression of Milwaukee's forward-looking vision and a globally recognized beacon of the arts' vital role in building thriving communities. And whereas the city of Milwaukee recognizes the contribution of Santiago Calatrava made to our city and the importance of the Milwaukee Art Museum as a cultural landmark and a symbol of ambition, innovation, and progress. And now, therefore I, Cavalier Johnson, Mayor of the City of Milwaukee, do hereby proclaim Friday, September 16th, 2022, to be Santiago Calatrava Day throughout the entire City of Milwaukee. Congratulations, Mr. Calatrava.
I'm speechless. What should I say? Thank you, you see, but it's something completely unexpected and it's a great honor, really, as an architect, you see, who works here and there, and I mean, it never happens to me, something like that, I have to say. It's really a great honor. I am very grateful. And on a personal basis, I'm very pleased to be here with my wife. We also came here and help as much as we could to this extraordinary group of people who wanted to make the addition to the existing museum. Now, if I will cap something of the essence of this experience, it is that few times in your life it happens to arrive at a place, recognize the extraordinary qualities, human qualities of the people, and decide, hear me well, to change country. So we came to live in the United States, and we spent immediately after the opening of the museum, if no, we came, even we has taken the decision earlier, and we purchased a house, and then, and all of that, but the consequence of it, we have 4 grandsons, American. It's interesting. I mean, I can. So I ask me also many times, how can these people be so welcoming and gain you? And so I arrived to the conclusion, after thinking, the reason is very simple. It's not complicated. The major part of the people in this country are or themselves new incomes, sons, I mean grandsons, or excuse me, grand-grandsons of new incomes. So you have an art of welcoming people who is very, very rare to find somewhere else. If you look at the European countries, I am a pure European, but you know, they make difference, you know, oh, Spaniards, you know, French, German, Italian, see, whatever, Greek, so, wow, you know, the frontiers, the valleys, the mountains are making frontiers. It's all plenty of frontiers. When here, the people just, you know, pick your very best of yourself, excite your enthusiasm, and you work and finally fight the same battles that they want to fight, you see, as it was your own thing. That's a great quality. And God may preserve you that for many, many generations, because, in my opinion, is that who makes you strong. You understand? That you can gain people like me, and then you work with the Port Authority 14 years in the reconstruction of Lower Manhattan. But the extraordinary thing, it is a new income is put in front of such a task, together with 70,000 guys of the Port Authority, persons of the Port Authority, who want to do something exceptional. That is a miracle, isn't it, that in this country is possible. Then you see the other part is, again, you know, trying to thank you all. I need to say, entering in the museum, it was for me like the opening day. It's so well preserved, so beautifully preserved, and so much care. You see, that's very important, isn't it? It means respect to the work and respect to all the people who has been working here. At the other side, I cannot forget the person of David Keller, who was with me co-architect of this building. He helped enormous much. He has put all his enormous experience as an architect of the whole life as an architect, you see, to elaborate and make that the precision and the quality of all those details are there. I want to thank, of course, the Board of Trustees, who indeed was the people that by dealing with them, you see, with the Russell Bauman, Chris Goldsmith, all the trustees, you know, I don't want to highlight any one of them, you know, there was also extraordinary people who has permitted that this building gets so consequently built. Because even I recognize myself, I was saying, I recognize myself in every curve. I remember when every curve, every small detail was done. And also it was this, and I want to conclude as I started, this was these persons who combines us that it was worthy, you see, to do this museum, and it was also worthy coming here and living among you all. So thank you very much, Mayor. It's a great honor. Like I say, it never happens to me in all my career. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really very moving. Thank you very much.
In case you didn't know, that was a surprise. But a very, very worthy and important one. And thanks to the mayor, we now have a reason to continue the celebration of this important anniversary, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But first, let me say, the most important thing for me to hear as the director of this institution this morning from Mr. Calatrava was that sense of that we have done our duty to preserve and to conserve this building. As an art museum, that is the biggest part of what we do. We conserve and we preserve the artistic heritage of our community for future generations of Milwaukeeans and beyond. This building is the largest work of art in our care, and we give it the same attention and the same concern as we do to every other object in our collection. So I was thrilled to know that we had lived up to that very, very important charge. Given that Friday the 16th is now Santiago Calatrava Day, I'm very pleased to say that we will continue our celebration by inviting the public for a free day this Friday to come to celebrate with us and to have a chance to visit the Quadracci Pavilion and the rest of the museum in honor of Mr. Calatrava. So I hope our audiences will enjoy it. I hope they'll have a chance to come and really celebrate with us this important milestone in the history of the museum and our community writ large. With that, I wanted to again extend my deepest thanks to our county executive, David Crowley, our mayor, Cavalier Johnson, and of course, Santiago Calatrava himself for joining us here today. Those with cameras in the press can join us in Schrader Galleria for a photo opportunity. The rest, please leave this auditorium using the opposite Galleria, the Baumgartner Galleria. And thank you again for joining us today on this very momentous occasion at the Milwaukee Art Museum. Thank you. Have a great day.